What a magnificent bridal sedan. It's actually made of pure gold. Is the General's manor having a wedding today?
What wedding? They just had one a few days ago. I heard that the young mistress died of a sudden illness on her wedding day. Today.
It's the honored aunt returning home.
Died of a sudden illness. You Valeriuses really know how to keep up appearances. I can't wait to see how the Valeriuses will react when they see me, someone who has come back from the dead.
The honored aunt has returned to the manor. The bridal sedan has arrived.
Ilara. Back then, it was you who said that without its honored aunt, the general's manor had long fallen into decline. You said Cale Valerius was useless, and you'd rather die than marry him. That's why father made me marry him in your place.
You're just some lowly adopted girl my mother picked up off the streets. You don't even remember your own name. No, since I want to marry Cale, you should kneel and give him back to me. And you still refuse? What's this talk about? It being bad for your reputation? What reputation does a bad maid like you have? My husband belongs to Mira alone. If I have to share him with another, I'd rather return to the Astor family than feel my heart torn out every day. If it weren't for my family, the Thorn Duchy, suffering a sudden calamity, and the whole family being convicted, I wouldn't want a good-for-nothing drunk like you.
Cale, you said your mother was very pleased with me.
If it weren't to preserve the marriage alliance with the Thorn Duchy, do you think I would have considered poor trash like you? Why don't you take a good look at yourself in the mirror? You're a disfigured, ugly girl. From head to toe. What part of you can compare to our Mira? You're barely good enough for a common laborer. You should count yourselves lucky. Tonight, I'll give her to you as your bride.
I won't marry. I won't marry. Please, let me go. Let go of me. No. No. Don't come any closer.
We pay our respects to the honored aunt.
Mother, why did you pick up a beggar?
Silly girl, the Valerius family you're promised to has already fallen into decline. This little beggar is about your age, if you don't want to marry.
I see what you're getting at, Mother, got it. Who am I? So she's an idiot. Then from now on, you'll be called ugly.
So I am Ilara Valerius.
She. Looks like she's dead. She's dead, so what? But the body's still warm. Get her. Your Highness. Should we take that girl with us when we leave?
She's already stopped breathing. We have to find Ellie. Let's go.
You, what do you think you're doing? You, how dare you?
May the honored aunt return soon.
It's the honored aunt.
The honored aunt has returned.
Kale, Mira, I didn't just return alive. I am still the Valerius family's honored aunt. From this day forward, I will hold the Valerius family firmly in my grasp. I will make the very fate of this family change for me.
Today is the day the Valerius family's honored aunt returns to the manor. Congratulations, Your Highness. Soon, you will see the one you've longed for since childhood.
Ellie. We are finally about to meet again.
It's her.
The phoenix tail birthmark.
A woman who was nearly assaulted by the Valerius house guards. How could she possibly be the Valerius family's honored aunt?
Let's go. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. Mother, what's taking our high and mighty aunt so long? We've got things to do later.
The honored aunt is here.
Huh?
Well,
The honored aunt has returned. Come pay your respects. Now.
in the past, they wielded the knife, and I was the fish on the chopping block. Now, the sky over the general's manor is going to change.
A great ancestor this young? She looks about my age. Won't that shorten her lifespan?
What can we do? She outranks everyone. Even grandmother has to. Call her our great ancestor.
Oh my goodness, honored aunt, welcome back to the manor.
Who do you think you are? I'm returning to my own manor. Since when do I need your welcome?
The honored aunt. You may not know this. My mother-in-law is deathly ill and can't be left alone for a second. That's why this junior didn't come out to greet you.
Neil.
We were just being polite, and you have the nerve to act all high and mighty. You're barely 16. Whether you're a real aunt at all is still up in the air. What gives you the right to make my mother kneel before you?
My husband.
Because I am your great ancestor.
What ancestor? You're all talk, hiding behind that ragged cloth. I'll tear off that fake mask of yours right now and see if you're human or ghost.
You, the clan elders instructed me that even if I have to give my life, I'm to protect the honored aunt.
This veil is the life-saving talisman of your general's manor. If it is removed, the general's manor will be doomed. If you've got the guts to be the one to blame, then go ahead and take it off.
All the treasure and property left by our ancestors is in her hands. We can't afford to offend her now. The honored aunt, that slap of yours, is a true blessing. As they say, punishment is a reward. We juniors are happy to accept it.
Then I will give you a reward too. Huh?
Mother, you. Even if you're higher in rank, you can't just do that in public and humiliate my mother like this.
She's the one who said my slap was a reward. I was just being generous. And you call it humiliation? Since you worthless descendants are so disobedient and unfilial, I'll just take the gold and silver and leave the manor and buy another estate.
Mother.
Kneel and apologize to the honored aunt. Honored aunt, Kale's still young and doesn't know better. I'll give him a proper scolding later, and make him come apologize to you properly. The finest guest room is ready and waiting for you. No matter how nice it is elsewhere, it never beats being at home, don't you think?
I'm not staying in any guest room. I'm moving into Sunstone Pavilion.
That's our wedding chamber.
Mira.
Ah, so you do remember your station. This is the Valerius family, not your Thorn Duchy.
This vast general's manor.
It was left to me by our ancestors. Your collateral branch is just living here on my sufferance. If I'm ever displeased, I can throw you out on your ears anytime I want. If you dare cause trouble in front of me again, I'll make Kale divorce you.
Oh my. Honored aunt. You are absolutely right. Her Thorn Duchy has fallen on hard times. What gives her the right to be here, throwing her weight around?
Honored aunt, please. Fighting a junior for a room? I'd like to see how you have the nerve to compete with me, the legitimate daughter of the Thorn Duchy, for a room. How dare you take the best room from me, the legitimate daughter of the Thorn Duchy?
Oh my. Since the honored aunt wishes to have the best room, I'll have someone prepare it right away.
It's him. The man who saved me last night. Greetings, Your Highness.
Honored aunt, that is the regent, Lysander Thorn. In court, he's second only to the emperor himself, and above all others.
Looks like Miss Valerius's injuries have healed. Those house guards last night. Did they hurt you?
Is that a threat?
Last night. The house guards. Could it be last night? The ones I sent to defile HL. Those two. Could she be? This Valera is really like an old man eating arsenic. She's tired of living. If she wants to get herself killed, that's her problem. But she's trying to take the whole estate down with her and bury us all with her.
Do you know how to use it? Need me to show you?
Go upon it quickly and save your mother.
I'll take you to a physician.
Your Highness, the Regent, this is our Valerius family's high and mighty aunt. Let me. Let's.
A manor as grand as the general's. And an assassin still got in? As for this score, I'll settle it with you later.
The general's manor has guards posted all around. How could an assassin break in?
We're doomed.
Everyone knows Lysander. He is cruel and ruthless. And we've crossed him.
From now on.
Can we ever live in peace again? What are we gonna do?
Miss Valerius's injury isn't life-threatening. However, the cut is very deep. If not treated properly, it could leave a scar. A young lady with a scar in the future might have trouble finding a husband.
This is all my fault.
Whose carriage is that? It's been following us the whole way.
Honored aunt. That's the regent, Lysander Thorne, the most powerful man in the court. By the looks of it, he's heading to our general's manor. Honored aunt. Should we warn the regent?
Have all the guards of the general's manor withdraw to the inner courtyard to welcome the honored aunt.
Withdraw to the inner courtyard? Wouldn't that leave the gates unguarded? That's practically inviting assassins in.
How can I reclaim everything that belongs to the Valerius family without a powerful backer?
I hate being in anyone's debt. You saved me. Until the real Ilera Valerius returns. I'll keep your secret. As for last night, let's just pretend I never saw you.
Does your highness believe? I'm afraid of the Valerius family, seeing this face. What I want is something else from your highness.
Let me tell you, the last person who dared to scheme against me is already 6 feet under, pushing up daisies.
Then I guess I'll just have to be the regent's exception.
So your target was me all along, wasn't it?
Mira, when those assassins stormed in earlier today, did you get a clear look at the honored aunt's face? I think she looks a lot like that adopted girl from the Astor family, a Cho.
The regent had her back. I couldn't see clearly at all. If it really is that sweetie a Cho, daring to pull this on us, I'll tear her to pieces.
You really want to know? Why don't you just go check?
But the regent is still in there.
What are you scared of?
The honored aunt. This junior has brought your medicine.
I'm after the regent's soul-restoring elixir that can bring the dead back to life.
In your dreams. The soul-restoring elixir was left to me by my mother. It will only be given to my bride.
Then I'll be the regent's bride for one night. So what?
Why does this woman have an aura so similar to Ellie's? Ellie, I let you down.
Father, please, I'm begging you. Save mother.
Father, save my mother. Father, please, save mother. Father, please, call a midwife for my mother. She is the matriarch of the Thorn Duchy.
Since ancient times, women have always given birth. Why is she the only one acting so delicate? What's the need for a midwife? When she gave birth to you, no one was there to assist her, and she was just fine.
Young Duke, I've been preparing delicacies every day for her prenatal care. She is strong and healthy. She'll be just fine. Father.
Mother! Mother!
Mother. Mother.
Take this and perform it quickly. Use it to save your mother. What is your name, miss? One day, I, Lysander,
will surely repay this debt of gratitude.
My name is Ilara Valerius. It was nothing, really.
The soul-restoring elixir. It truly is a treasure. The regent kept it hidden on him. If I hadn't stripped you down, I'd never have gotten it.
Even if you swallow this soul-restoring elixir and heal that scar on your face, a woman like you, so cunning and manipulative, could never hold a candle to Ellie, not even a fraction of her. Ellie, I've wronged you by being with a woman like that.
Does the regent really think I grabbed this soul-restoring elixir just to heal a scar on my face? I'm going to use it to play a grand game against the Valerius family.
You're asking for it.
If the regent dares to pay the price, go right ahead.
Utterly despicable.
Your Highness, I had no idea you were with our honored aunt. I apologize for disturbing your evening last night. I hope you'll forgive us.
Get out.
That's her. That's Acho. Last night, from inside the house, I saw it all clearly. Acho is back.
The honored aunt has already turned in for the night. How dare you make such a racket?
Humph.
You little brat, you.
Are you absolutely certain you saw correctly?
I lived with her day and night for over a decade. Even if she were reduced to ashes, I'd still recognize her. Mother-in-law. She must be holding a grudge against the Valerius family. Because Kale spurned her. And now she's back for revenge.
A low-born adopted daughter dares to mess with our general's manor like this? Let her have her fun for one more day. Tomorrow, I'll gather all the nobles in the capital, expose her true identity, and ensure she dies without a proper burial.
Miss, what can I do for you? These here are our latest arrivals. Please, see if anything catches your eye.
No, thanks. I'll take this one.
I'll wrap this up for you. Your Highness, I've found out that the gold hairpin you pawned years ago is now at the treasure trove.
I will reclaim what belongs to Ellie.
Here you go. What? Sold? Do you know that's our young master's most prized possession?
Who bought it?
Just now. That woman with the veil, she said it was something from her childhood.
Ellie? Is that you?
My dear sister, you've finally shown your true colors, plotting against grandmother, impersonating the honored aunt, and stirring up domestic turmoil in the general's manor. That's why you came back, isn't it? Let's see what you have to say for yourself now.
I'm here to save Mrs. Valerius. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kale, quickly, tear off her veil.
HO has a scar on her right cheek. Just look at her face, and we'll know if she's that sweetie. That HO girl has a scar on her right cheek. Just by looking at her face, you can tell if she's that sweetie. How is this possible? The physician said this scar would never go away.
Back at the Valerius family, to avoid Myra's schemes, I had to pretend to be disfigured and fake this scar. Now it's time to take back everything you stole from me.
She really is the Valerius family's honored aunt. For Kale to treat our great ancestor with such disrespect, when his father returns, he'll skin him alive.
No matter who she claims to be, today I will prove beyond a doubt that she's that HO, and see her dead. So it really is you, sweetie. You're just an adopted girl from the Thorn Duchy, a lowly nobody with no background. How dare you even dream of taking my rightful wife's place? All I did was kick you out of the house. I never thought you'd be plotting revenge all along. And even impersonate our Valerius family's honored aunt. You even tried to murder my grandmother.
What a vicious woman. No wonder the general's manor wouldn't let her in back then.
She even dares to impersonate their honored aunt.
When the general returns, he'll surely have her drawn and quartered.
You kicked me out. Today, in front of all these noble guests. Kale, dare you swear a blood oath? Tell everyone the truth. Exactly how you kicked me out back then.
No matter what. That's no excuse for you to scheme against the matriarch.
Exactly. Get out of my way.
Kale.
This is the life-saving miracle, the soul-restoring elixir. If this medicine is smashed, the matriarch is done for. Do you have the nerve to live with the shame of killing your own grandmother?
The soul-restoring elixir? Everyone knows full well that this elixir is the regent's treasure. Do you really think, with your lowly status, you'd actually catch the regent's eye? Kale, mother-in-law, you have to believe me. This bowl cannot possibly contain the soul-restoring elixir.
Achoo. Did you think, by impersonating the honored aunt, you could just waltz into the general's manor and cause all this trouble? Countless women like you, self-righteous women, have ended up dead by my hand. I'll start by cutting out your tongue. Let's see how you'll act so arrogantly in front of me.
Stop.
It's him.
Mother.
Mother! You mad woman, how dare you hurt my mother? I'll kill you. The Regent. Your Highness. Even if you're having an illicit affair with this sweetie, you can't just help her. Harm our family of loyal officials, right?
I'm not helping her. I'm just heartbroken over my soul-restoring elixir. The soul-restoring elixir.
That really is the soul-restoring elixir. They say this elixir is the only one in the whole world. Then Madame Nan has basically cut off Matriarch Valerius's lifeline. She was just saying how worried she was about the matriarch. When the general gets back, he'll probably divorce her.
It really is the soul-restoring elixir. Could it be that the Regent has actually taken a liking to this sweetie?
The gold hairpin. She really is Ellie. This gold hairpin. Is it yours?
Why is the Regent holding her hand?
I don't know. What's his relationship with her?
Your Highness, please restrain yourself.
The matriarch is awake.
Matriarch Valerius is awake.
Sweetie, you're done for. You're done for.
We'll see about that. And who's really done for?
Grandmother, this sweetie is impersonating our great ancestor. Here in the general's manor, she's stirring up nothing but trouble. Grandmother. Look closely. Just say the word that she's a fake honored aunt, and I'll drag her out right now for death by 1,000 cuts.
How dare you? This is indeed our Valerius family's honored aunt.
It's true, it really is.
Your humble junior, Madame Jo of the Valerius family, pays her respects to the honored aunt. Madame Jo has finally seen you again.
Grandmother. Grandmother. Have you gone senile? She's just an imposter.
Silence. I heard every word you just said, loud and clear. I know my time is short. But I mustered every last bit of my strength to open my eyes, to prove the honored aunt's identity.
Grandmother.
Honored aunt, the phoenix tail birthmark between your brows is one of a kind. I could never mistake it.
So it really is her. It's my Ellie.
Kneel.
Everyone. What follows is a private matter of the Valerius family, a family affair. You may all leave now. For your assistance today, Regent. I, Ilara, am deeply grateful. I will pay a formal visit another day.
You ungrateful little thing. Using me and then tossing me aside.
What in the world is going on? An abandoned wife. How did she become the honored aunt?
Disrespecting one's elders. Defying and deceiving one's superiors, according to the general's manor family rules. What is the punishment?
In reply to the honored aunt, 80 strokes of flogging.
Honored aunt, although my son is a general's son, he has been frail since childhood. These 80 strokes would likely take his life.
Take his life? Then you, as his mother, can take 40 strokes for him.
Mother.
Why don't you take his punishment?
Honored aunt, I'm not really a Valerius after all. It's not my place to take the family punishment.
It just wouldn't be right. Mira, my dear, Mira, please.
Looks like no one's willing to help you. Seems your own mother, the concubine, doesn't give a damn about you. Ah, forget it. I just got back to the manor, and I don't want to get stuck with the reputation of being an unkind elder. But if you're willing to do a public shaming parade, I can spare you the 40 lashes. Kale, you tried to use the house guards to ruin my reputation. Now I'll make you experience what it's like to be utterly ruined.
You. A real man would never strip and parade naked. Strip. Strip off those clothes. And take a walk of shame. Hey.
I've never liked wearing clothes since I was a kid.
A real man knows how to adapt.
Serves him right. He's always strutting around like he owns the place. He deserves it. What a disgrace.
Does the general's manner starve you people? Put your back into it.
He's down already. That was fast.
Serves him right.
See if he'll defy the honored aunt again.
That high and mighty aunt of yours. I'll make you pay twice over for the humiliation I endured today.
That soul-restoring elixir is a priceless life-saving treasure. There are only 2 in the whole world. The honored aunt went through hell and back to get one, only for the young master and madam to completely destroy it. When the general returns, you must make sure he makes them pay for this. I guess this is just my fate. I'm just worried that after I die, the general's manor will fall into the hands of those corrupt of heart. Our century-old legacy will be ruined in the blink of an eye. You're absolutely right.
You're not going to die. What Mrs. Valerius poured out earlier was only half the elixir. As for the other half, I've kept it safe all along. Nanny Gable. Take this half to your matriarch. Dissolve it in water and drink it. It can still extend her life by a few years.
"13 years ago, I, Shen Joshi, failed to protect the honored aunt. Yet now, you save me without holding a grudge. I, Shen Joshi, am unworthy of such praise."
Come on, get up first. I'm saving you on one condition. I need you to do something for me.
All right, I agree.
My son. It's not that I don't want to help you. It's just that these old bones of mine can't take it anymore. I'm just too old and weak.
I know. Mother, I am the only son of the general's manor. Ever since I was a child, you and father never laid a finger on me. Not even once. Now that sweetie Alara beat me black and blue. And she even slashed your face. This debt, your son will repay in full. Mother, I remember the day Alara returned.
The clan elders gave her
Many precious medicinal herbs. Among them was red ginseng to vitalize energy and remove stasis. Have Mira go to the Sunstone Pavilion and fetch some for me. Stew a bowl of it. I need to regain my strength.
Young mistress. What brings you here?
Kale is severely injured and not recovering. I wanted to get a few roots of red ginseng to help him recuperate. Since you're here, it saves me a trip. Go. Fetch 5 roots of red ginseng for me.
Young mistress. This red ginseng was a gift from the clan elders to the honored aunt. There are only 6 roots in total. You've got some nerve, demanding 5 at once.
Who do you think you are? How dare you speak to me like that? Hold her down. I'm the rightful young mistress of the general's manor. You think I can't even discipline a little maid like you? Since our high and mighty aunt can't even teach her own maid properly, then today I'll teach you a lesson myself. You'll learn the rules of the general's manor.
Stop. Who said you could lay a hand on my people?
She disrespected me. All I did was ask her to fetch some red ginseng. And she had the nerve to make excuses and ignore me. As the mistress of this house, don't I even have the right to discipline a servant?
Honored aunt. That red ginseng was a gift to you from the clan elders.
You can have the red ginseng. But as you heard, that red ginseng was left to me by the clan elders for medicinal cuisine. Since you're so filial, from now on, my medicinal cuisine will be prepared by the young mistress personally.
I am the young mistress of the general's manor, not your servant.
How dare you?
How dare you? Even your mother-in-law and I must wait on the honored aunt hand and foot, let alone a mere daughter-in-law like you. What are you still standing around for? Go on, go prepare the medicinal cuisine for the honored aunt.
Your Highness, the Regent.
What's he doing back here?
Honored aunt. The regent said he was entrusted by the old general to look after matriarch Valerius. I heard that the old general was on his way here to pay his respects to you. But on the way, His Majesty suddenly dispatched the regent with urgent military dispatches. So the old general asked the regent to come take charge here at the manor.
So that's how it is. No wonder my message to the old general brought Lysander here instead. Friend or foe? What's his game?
Honored aunt, I was hoping to find you. Honored aunt, the red ginseng soup is all ready for you. Please, honored aunt, have some. Eat it. I said eat it. Let's see if you can still eat when you're beaten black and blue. This thumb ring here is the regent's most treasured possession, a gift from his childhood sweetheart. Even if you're the most senior member of the general's manor, in the regent's eyes, you're nothing but trash.
Since we have such an honored guest, Jade, let's take the ginseng soup and share it with our guest.
Yes, miss.
Elara, since you're digging your own grave, don't you dare blame me.
Greetings, Your Highness.
Greetings, Your Highness. Our honored aunt heard you were visiting the manor, and came specifically to see you.
I never imagined Miss Valerius would be so concerned about me. It seems I should visit the General's manor more often.
Your Highness, I've searched every path you took in the General's manor over and over again, but I still can't find your thumb ring.
What did you just say? What was that?
But the Regent's thumb ring he always wears. I'll have every house guard in the estate search for it right now.
We've searched everywhere. What if it was taken by some thieving servant?
Oh.
Who dares lay a finger on my thumb ring? Looks like someone's got a death wish.
The honored aunt? What is it?
I just spat out a bit of sand. What's all the fuss about?
Impossible. I saw it.
You saw what?
I clearly did it myself. I washed this red ginseng 3 times. In this medicinal cuisine, how could there possibly be grit? The honored aunt. May I take a look at this bowl of soup?
This piece of agate, it looks so familiar. Where have I seen it before?
My thumb ring. How did you get it?
I didn't. It wasn't me.
It seems someone is trying to be the thief who cries, thief, in front of the regent, to tarnish the reputation of the general's manor. Kale, your wife, hasn't seen much of the world, has she?
You sweetie. It's the Regent's property. How dare you covet it?
They say elders should be kind to the young, but I see no kindness from Miss Valerius towards this junior whatsoever.
The order to cut off her hand came from the regent himself. What's that got to do with me?
You really think I'm blind? That I didn't see you slip that thumb ring right into Myra's sleeve?
Then why would the regent help me?
Because I do as I please and answer to no one. I'll visit you another time.
Just days ago, she was still tense and hostile with me. Ever since Matriarch Valerius woke up, how could she have such a change of heart? It's like she's a whole different person.
Easy now. Easy now. It won't hurt anymore.
Ow. Be gentle. Ow. Be gentle. Be gentle.
Why are you yelling at me? My own injuries haven't even healed yet.
This is all your fault. Otherwise, how could a lady of the Thorn Duchy like me be reduced to this?
Fine. Fine, you sure. This is all your fault for being so stupid. You couldn't even hide a simple thumb ring properly. And now, you're suffering the consequences of your own actions.
What did you say? Say that again. How dare you dodge?
Are you going to hit me?
Kale, you stop right there.
You're asking for it. I was wrong. I'll never do it again. Honored Aunt, I was wrong. Stop hitting me. Stop. The general is returning in triumph. The army is returning to court. His carriage has already reached the city gate.
Your father, you know, he adores me in lotus pink. Today, outside the city gate, there will surely be many royals and nobles to welcome him. I'm going to dress up, to be the most dazzling one there, so your father's eyes will light up.
Yes, yes, yes. Pink is for the young and delicate. Mother, just how old are you now?
You insolent brat. How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Mother, instead of worrying about how to please father, you'd better think hard about how you're going to explain to him that you were the one who spilled grandmother's life-saving medicine. That bitch Alara is definitely going to seize this chance. She'll go to father and twist the whole story. By that time, even if you're decked out head to toe in pink, you won't escape father's wrath.
You're right. We'll just have to keep up this charade for as long as we can. Today, we must make sure she never lays eyes on your father.
Honored Aunt, today is the day of the general's triumphant return. Do you think we should go to the city gate and take a look?
I'm just afraid. Someone doesn't want us there.
So here you are, honored aunt. I've been looking all over for you. That girl, Mira, she hurt her hand, so she can't make your medicinal meal today. So I'll take care of it. I've prepared a bowl of bird's nest soup for you, honored aunt. Please have it while it's still hot. In a bit, we'll go welcome the general. The general hasn't paid his respects to you yet, so he must be looking forward to it.
How thoughtful of you. Given your commendable filial piety, I bestow this bird's nest soup on you. Go on. Eat. Eat up.
Oh.
Honored aunt, this bird's nest soup was a gift from the clan elders, for you. If I ate this, my mother-in-law would surely punish me. Honored aunt, please, don't make this hard for me. If you refuse, I'll dump it right here and now. Better to waste their goodwill than be branded a glutton.
Well, since you put it that way. If I still say no, the one accused of abusing a junior would be me, wouldn't it?
I'll have the servants prepare the carriage. We'll return shortly to escort you.
Poison. You have a death wish. You got a death wish.
The honored aunt. This is our Valerius family's young master. He's been insane and foolish since he was a child. We're sorry we disturbed you, honored aunt. We beg for your forgiveness. What's with your greedy mouth?
Been eating too much slop, huh?
I'll teach you.
You there. Honored aunt. This young master here is the late First Lady's legitimate son. Madam was just a concubine. When the late First Lady gave birth to him, she died in childbirth. That's the only reason Madam became the matriarch. A Taoist priest said he was ominous. So he was sent off to the countryside for more than 10 years. After the general's victory, that's when he was finally brought back. We should stay away from that bad luck.
Still acting up.
Come. Who gave you the guts to treat the Valerius family's legitimate son this way? What's next, then? You gonna overthrow the entire general's manor next and take over?
Honored aunt, spare us. We were just following Madam's orders. Madam said Master Leo's a cursed star. The harsher we are to him, the better the future of our general's manor will be.
Kale. So you're just a son of a concubine. I was just thinking of replacing the heir to the general's manor. Don't disappoint me.
Thanks for helping me, Alara. But they're right. I'm a walking curse. I'm the reason my mother died. Anyone who gets close to me ends up suffering because of it. Alara, you should really stay away from me.
Well, that messes up the family hierarchy. You must call me honored aunt. Do you want to change your fate? Starting today, you have a chance to shake off this curse. Get me a carriage. I'm going to the city gate to meet the general.
Honored aunt. Madam says you've come down with a sudden illness. The last carriage is gone. It was sent to get the physician.
That's Serafina. She is really in a rush, isn't she? Can you ride?
Huh? Ride?
Me?
Get in. It's only been a few days since we parted. And you're already going behind my back. Keeping a handsome manservant? Look at how frail he is. I could kick him half to death. Today at the city gate, we're welcoming General Valerius. All the nobles of the capital will be there. If you bring a beggar along, aren't you afraid of being ridiculed?
I should go outside and drive the carriage. Ah.
You just sit right here. Thank you, Regent, for giving us a ride. But, Regent, why are you outside the Valerius family home?
Just passing by.
I don't know who it was that arrived at the city gate. Didn't see Miss Valerius. Got worried sick. Afraid something had happened to her. That he hitched the carriage and rushed to the general's manor.
Oh!
The city gate is just ahead. Since you're just passing by, please, Regent, let us off here. We can walk the rest of the way.
Zephyr. Stop the carriage. Whoa! Ilera. The wind's biting out here at the gate. You should have dressed warmer.
The regent's care for his subjects is a true blessing for the Empire of Viridia. You're not exactly sturdy. Try not to freeze to death out here.
Father.
My lord, you're finally home. I've missed you terribly.
Gray. Father's back. Now we have someone to back us up. And put that Alara in her place.
All these years, I've been away at war. It's thanks to you managing the household and caring for Mother. You've done well. Why isn't Mother here?
You're not aware of the situation, General. The honored aunt has returned. My mother-in-law is attending to her. So she couldn't come out to greet you.
Mother's health is poor. The manor is full of servants. Why must she be the one to care for her?
Father. You have no idea, Father. That Alara. She flaunts her seniority and shows no respect for Mother or Grandmother. She's caused a great disturbance in the entire General's manor. You insolent wretch.
The honored aunt is the most senior member of our family. How dare you, mere juniors, try to sow discord against her?
You're absolutely right, Father.
Well. You seem to be a reasonable man, General.
General. She is the honored aunt, Alara Valerius.
I never would have imagined our honored aunt would be so young and beautiful. What a true blessing for the Valerius family.
I heard this honored aunt went missing years ago because Matriarch Valerius was negligent in her supervision, and from what the General's wife said just now, could it be she deliberately delayed the old matriarch's rescue? Who would have thought someone so young could be so cruel and ruthless? That incident was just an accident. Matriarch Valerius was old and frail. How could she bear to torture her?
This is all the fault of my talkative wife. She doesn't know any better. But still, the words are out. If you don't offer an explanation, I'm afraid it'll be hard to quiet the wagging tongues of the masses. Fine. If our honored aunt won't explain herself, that's fine by me. I'll just whip their mouths shut. So they'll never dare badmouth our honored aunt, ever again.
You've got it all wrong about our honored aunt. She was late.
Who is this beggar? If you dare offend our honored aunt, I'll have you torn to pieces.
Look closer. Who is he really?
Ah, my boy. Leo. It's been more than 10 years. You've grown so much.
So, that grubby little beggar boy wasn't some manservant she kept. He is her junior.
Why would Alara bring that bastard here?
Father, you're mistaken about our honored aunt. She was late because she was saving me back at the manor.
You're a young master of the General's manor. In the General's manor. Who would dare to bully you? Why would you need our honored aunt to look after you?
General, the servants must not have recognized Leo, or known who he was, which is why they disrespected him. When I return, I'll make sure those worthless servants pay.
Honored aunt, I misunderstood you earlier. This junior is just a gruff man, and has no manners. Please forgive me, honored aunt.
You're not just ignorant of propriety. You're a complete fool. The legitimate son of the Valerius family has been wandering and abused for over a decade. Is this how the head of the family runs the Valerius family?
Look at Seraphina and her son and daughter-in-law, dressed in splendid attire, raised plump and smooth. Now look at this young master, dressed in rags. What a heartless stepmother. And this General Valerius actually lets his second wife bully his legitimate son.
Honored aunt, you've been away from the manor for over a decade. You probably don't know what's been going on here. After I return to the manor, I will clarify everything to you.
Halt.
Your Highness, the Regent.
General Valerius, the Empire of Viridia is ruled by benevolence and filial piety. Yet you are an unkind father, even with distinguished military service. His Majesty will hardly place you in an important position.
The Regent is right. Foolish woman. Before I left for the campaign, my orders were clear, to take care of everything in the manor. And this is the care you provide, for my own flesh and blood?
Oh, I've been wronged, my lord. When I first brought Leo home, I made sure his living expenses were the best. Look at Leo today, in front of all these people, dressed in rags. This must be instigated by someone with an agenda. Someone is trying to slander me and tarnish your name, my lord. If you don't believe me, my lord, then fine, let's go back to the manor and see for yourself the outfits I bought him.
Honored aunt, my room wasn't like this before.
Even the general says it's hard to be a stepmother. Everything I gave him was procured according to the general's manners, highest standard. And now I am being accused by the high and mighty aunt of framing the legitimate son. I truly want to prove my innocence with death.
What is all this? Honored aunt, is this what you meant about Leo being abused in the manor? I respect your seniority. But how could you possibly make Leo wear tattered clothes in front of the regent and the nobles of the capital, and spread rumors to defame my wife for abusing him? Your Highness, Alara is the honored aunt of the Valerius family. If I were to punish her, it would be disrespectful. I humbly ask your Highness to punish Alara and restore justice to the general's manor.
Miss Valerius, do you have anything to say?
Leo is skinny and weak. This wouldn't even fit him, way too big. This clothing is soft and luxurious. Made of rare mulberry silk, a precious item indeed. On the day I returned to the manor, I clearly saw Kale wearing this very piece. Did you intend for Leo to wear Kale's old clothes and make a fool of himself before the nobles of the capital?
How? How could this be? I specifically ordered the maid to go to the tailor's shop to buy the size most suitable for Leo.
Your Highness, can I hitch another ride with you?
What do you need me for this time?
You're very clever, Your Highness. Nothing gets past you. Mrs. Valerius would never gladly take the blame for abusing the legitimate son. She's meticulous. She'll definitely head back early to get Leo some proper clothes. Zephyr is fast. I want him to sneak into the general's manor and swap those clothes for Kale's.
If I help you, what's in it for me?
Your Highness must have heard, the Valerius ancestors were merchants for generations. They left behind a vast fortune. It's all in the treasury. And as it turns out, I have the key to the family treasury. I've heard His Majesty has tasked Your Highness with raising military funds. I, Alara Valerius, am willing to cover that cost for you.
Taking a woman's money. I'm not so down on my luck as to sink that low. I'll help you. But you must agree to one condition. Once I figure out the details, I'll let you know.
General, the servants must have made a mistake. They got Kale's and Leo's clothes and mixed them up.
You wretched woman. How dare you lie? Now Leo looks sallow and gaunt. If you had cared for him properly, how could he have ended up like this? My family matters. Must be a joke to you, Regent.
The Valerius men certainly have a poor eye for choosing wives. It must run in the family.
You are right, Your Highness. But this wretched woman has, after all, managed the general's manor for 10 years now. If not for merit, for her hard work, considering this is her first offense. Let's make the punishment a warning.
Who says this is her first offense?
Mother, your health is not good. Why did you come here yourself?
If I hadn't shown up, were you going to protect this vicious woman and let her ruin our Valerius family?
Mother, Serafina merely mistreated Leo. She has never been disloyal to the general's manor.
Foolish. While you were away at war, I fell gravely ill. Even the imperial physician said my days were numbered. It was the honored aunt who, to save my life, found the soul-restoring elixir. Yet she went and destroyed it with her own hands. She tried to cut my life short.
What?
I can attest to that. It was your Valerius family's honored aunt who came to me for the elixir. What a pity. It was all wasted.
She shows no respect to her mother-in-law, and no kindness to the young. How could you marry such a vicious woman? She'll ruin the general's manor sooner or later.
The honored aunt is right. A woman like her is unfit to be the matriarch. From today onward, you will hand over the family seal and the ledgers. You are no longer allowed to manage this household.
General, all these years, you fought on the battlefield. While I attended to my sick mother-in-law, I've given it my all. You can't treat me this way. Besides, Mother is advanced in years, and Mira hasn't yet learned how to manage a household. In this manner, aside from me, no one else can manage the household. General, please reconsider.
Who says no one else in this manor can manage the household? You think I'm a fool?
So that's it. She had me accompany her today to put on that big performance. All just so she could take over the household.
Running this household should have always belonged to the honored aunt. As for the rest of us, we're just keeping the seat warm for her. Well now, this family seal should be returned to its rightful owner.
Mother is right. From now on then, this family seal and the account books will be entrusted to the honored aunt.
Entrusted? I'm simply taking back what's rightfully mine. Why should that be any bother? My father was none other than the first head of the general's manor. This manor and everything in it was left to me, and me alone. You are merely a branch of the Valerius family. Let's be clear. You're all just squatting here.
Buddha above. Grant me success this time. I swear I'll put Alara, that little sweetie, 6 feet under.
Ever since Mother handed over the household management, she's been cooped up in here, chanting scriptures all day. You don't think it's driving her mad, do you?
It's all that sweetie Alara's fault. She's definitely getting back at us for what we put her through. Kyle, I heard Alara has recently been getting awfully close to your brother Leo. You don't suppose she's planning to make him the heir to the Valerius family, is she? If that's the case, we won't see a single coin from your father's noble title, or the Valerius family's fortune. We'll be left with nothing.
Don't panic. I've been in this manor for decades now. I've seen all sorts of little sweeties like her. And in the end, they all ended up dead by my hand. Ilara will be no different.
But, mother-in-law, you're locked up in here yourself now. What can you possibly do about it?
I may not be able to deal with her personally, but I can find someone who will. She thinks she can lean on the regent as her mountain, doesn't she? Princess Annabelle has been in love with the regent for years now. If she finds out about Ilara's designs on him, she'll make sure Ilara dies without a proper burial. Amit Babuda. Amit Babuda.
All these years Serafina was in charge of the Valerius family, and the manor's accounts are in such a massive deficit. No wonder she was so respectful and ingratiating when I first returned. She couldn't wait to get her hands on the key to the treasury.
Honored aunt.
Now you're starting to act like the legitimate son. Has any servant dared to bully you at all lately?
No. Thanks for having my back, honored aunt. Ever since you took charge, I've had the best of everything. The servants don't dare neglect me either. Oh. Look at my memory. When I was on my way here, Princess Annabelle sent a servant with an invitation for you, honored aunt. Princess Annabelle's floral banquet only invites nobles from the capital. She's invited you to attend. She must have found out you've taken charge of the general's manor and is trying to win you over.
I'm not so sure about that.
Honored aunt. Grandmother heard it's your first time attending Princess Annabelle's floral banquet. She insisted I accompany you to explain the rules, so we don't embarrass the general's manor.
If they're inviting the likes of you, what face is there left to lose? The floral banquet actually invited the likes of you. What's there to be ashamed of?
Kaiping, bring in the things for the honored aunt.
What a beautiful golden coronet.
This is the Valerius family's heirloom treasure. The princess adores opulence. If you wear it, honored aunt, you're sure to stand out at the floral banquet and win Princess Annabelle's favor.
The gold is of the finest quality. The red jade is translucent. It truly is a rare masterpiece. Jade, put it away.
And these flower petal cakes. At the floral banquet, all the titled ladies bring their own handmade flower petal cakes for the princess to appreciate. Whose cake the princess likes best will be declared the winner. I had these cakes specially made by an artisan. The flavor is unique. If you bring them, you're sure to make a stunning debut at the floral banquet and bring honor to our general's manor.
Since when are you so thoughtful?
As the saying goes, when one person succeeds, their whole circle benefits. If you gain power, everyone at court will have to hold our general's manor in high regard. So helping you is helping myself. Alright then, honored aunt. This junior will take her leave now. Tomorrow's floral banquet. Don't forget to bring these.
This sister-in-law is really kind, isn't she? So thoughtful and proper.
No wonder you ended up looking so sallow and gaunt. What a little fool, even getting into the treasury room.
Jade, what does the honored aunt mean by that?
She's saying you, young master, are foolish, in a truly unique way. Just shocking. Honored aunt, are we really going to bring these gifts from the young mistress to tomorrow's floral banquet?
Have the kitchen prepare the ingredients again. Make a new batch.
Honored aunt, something terrible has happened. Honored aunt. The pastries for the floral banquet you ordered to be remade yesterday were all dug up and ruined by wild cats. Now there's only 2 hours left. It's probably too late to remake them now. I've heard that it's a taboo to attend the floral banquet empty-handed. Last year, a titled lady didn't prepare anything, angered Princess Annabelle. was publicly caned and driven out of the princess's manor.
So they really want me to bring the flower petal cakes. Jade, then let's give them what they want. Take them.
Are you sure the princess will wear today the same golden coronet as on the head of that sweetie, Alara?
My cousins are made at the princess's manor. She says it's the latest style the princess had made specially for the floral banquet.
You stole the princess's man, and now you're wearing the same golden coronet. You're as good as dead.
The young mistress of the general's manor has arrived. What took you so long today? Once the banquet begins, you'll have to drink 3 cups as punishment.
Today, I'm here with our honored aunt. She is the main attraction.
Princess Annabelle's floral banquet. Besides Her Highness herself, who else would dare call themselves the main attraction, even if Miss Valerius is of noble status? Acting so arrogant and rude will likely bring disaster to the general's manor.
Did you hear that? Who gave you the right to be so arrogant and rude, and shoot your mouth off like that? Just look at the brains on these Valerius kids. Forgive the spectacle.
How dare you just hit someone?
Since when do I need a special day to discipline a junior? Her intentions are impure. I'll hit her whenever I feel like it.
Princess Annabelle has arrived.
Alara, your time is up.
What a lively gathering today. What brings everyone together here? Is there a scene to watch? Your hair ornament.
I beg you, Princess Annabelle, spare our family.
Who do you think you are? How dare you wear a hairpin just like Her Highness's? What?
How is this possible?
Your Highness, you have a visitor.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Tell him to get lost.
Understood. Right away, and inform Jade.
Hold on. Let her in.
Very well.
But your honored aunt has a message for me? Is this a token of her affection? Go back and tell her that her feelings are understood.
You misunderstand, Regent. Our honored aunt is attending Princess Annabelle's floral banquet tomorrow. She's heard that you and the princess are quite close. She wishes you to present this hairpin to her.
Why should I help her? Why on earth should I help her?
Our honored aunt says she feels awful about not getting her military funds to you last time. It's been eating her up inside. If the regent is willing, she wants to work with you. The entire general's manor will be yours to command.
Go back and tell your honored aunt I'm not acquainted with Princess Annabelle. We have no connection. Ellie, you know, even without these bargaining chips, I would still happily let you use me any way you want.
This hairpin is Myra's most extravagant piece of jewelry. She's sure to wear it to the banquet. Now let's see how you handle this. He gave her that. And Princess Annabelle happily put it right in her hair. And he claims they're not close.
You like to copy my hair ornaments, don't you?
I didn't know. Your Highness would wear this pin today.
So you're saying that I am copying you?
No.
So what I wear requires your permission, is that it? What Princess Annabelle hates most is when someone copies her style.
The young mistress is in for trouble this time.
Don't you know, this hairpin is my most prized possession. Only a national beauty like me is worthy of wearing it. Since you have no self-awareness, I'll ruin your face. So you'll never get to imitate me again. I was just thinking, the flowers at today's floral banquet weren't quite red enough. The young mistress's blood has turned him a vivid crimson. Consider it your atonement. Please, everyone, take your seats. Let's not spoil the mood. Hold on. You seem unfamiliar. You must be the long-lost honored aunt, recently recovered by the General's manor, Miss Alara Valerius, am I right?
Correct.
I've heard the Regent has been helping you out of tight spots, and visiting the General's manor quite often. Since you're a friend of Lysander's, you're an honored guest of mine. Please, take the seat of honor.
Alara, you got lucky back there. But this time you won't get away.
For this year's floral banquet, I have personally prepared flower petal cakes for all of you. Handmaiden, bring 'em out and serve the ladies.
Honored aunt. We made the same thing as the princess. What are we supposed to do?
They say the flower petal cakes are the Regent's favorite. That's why, every year at the floral banquet, Her Highness makes the flower petal cakes herself, with her skilled hands. Everything she makes is exquisitely crafted. Our own crude craftsmanship is hardly worth showing off. What I've prepared is water chestnut cake.
Honored aunt, what are we supposed to do?
I'm curious, Miss Valerius, what have you prepared for us today?
My craftsmanship is crude. What I've made isn't as delicate and palatable as yours.
Miss Valerius, you're so hesitant to open your food box. Could it be, what's inside is too shameful to be seen?
Honored aunt, you didn't make the same thing as the princess. Flower petal cakes, did you? You're not doing the same thing as Princess Annabelle. Making the same thing. Flower petal cakes, are you? No wonder I overheard the servants saying yesterday that the honored aunt was searching all over for flowers. She must have been getting ready to make those flower petal cakes.
How dare you? I've made it perfectly clear that at the floral banquet, only I am allowed to make the flower petal cakes. Alara Valerius. Do you really think that just because you're the honored aunt of the General's manor, you can openly defy me and make me lose face?
Please calm down, Your Highness.
Please calm down, Your Highness. It's all that young mistress is doing. She deliberately sent you, honored aunt, those flower petal cakes. She's trying to set you up.
Open her food box and check if it really contains flower petal cakes. I won't let her off easy.
How did this happen?
I know my skills are nothing special, and my pastries aren't fit for such a banquet. So I tried a different approach, and made this pot of flower-infused wine instead. I never expected to be misunderstood as trying to compete with Her Highness. But others got the wrong idea that I was trying to compete with the princess. Someone just couldn't wait. They ruined my ingredients just to force me into bringing the flower petal cakes Mira sent to the banquet, but I'm not about to let them get their way. 13 years ago, I fell off a cliff and lost my memory. I was adopted by the Astor family and abused me like a servant. I even picked up the art of winemaking from a female cook.
What's going on?
Mira, you dared to provoke me in front of Princess Annabelle, making everyone believe that what I brought were flower petal cakes. What are your intentions? Are you trying to implicate the entire general's manor?
Your Highness, even if she didn't bring any flower petal cakes, this floral banquet
is an elegant banquet for appreciating flowers and tea.
How could she possibly bring such crude homemade wine?
Your Highness, the young mistress has a point. Your precious self should never drink such wine. Your Highness, you must punish her severely. You heard it all, Miss Valerius. You broke the rules. Even if I wanted to protect you, the other ladies wouldn't allow it. How about this? If you take this bottle of wine you brewed and drink it all, I'll let the matter drop.
Spare me, Princess Annabelle, this whole jar of wine. Even a strong man couldn't handle it. It's simply too much.
How dare you?
You're just a maidservant. You have no right to interrupt Princess Annabelle.
You're both maidservants. If she has no right to speak, then what makes you think you do?
Are you all just standing there? Seize her for me.
Princess Annabelle,
let go. I want to see if her temper is fiercer or the wine she brewed is stronger.
No, Princess Annabelle, no, please, no.
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 Scared now? Too late.
You think I'm worried about the honored aunt? It's Princess Annabelle I'm worried about. When the honored aunt really loses it, she wouldn't think twice about hitting the princess.
Who dares to lay a hand on my people? Did they hurt you?
What luck she has. The regent's always there bailing her out.
What fools. They aren't fit to drink a single drop of the wine you brewed.
Lysander.
What I treasure, you treat with such disdain. In my opinion, this floral banquet is a mere facade. It should be discontinued.
Even if you're the regent who holds immense power in court, you have no right to meddle in my affairs.
Year after year, Princess Annabelle uses the floral banquet to plunder the national treasury. Do I need to spell it out any clearer?
For me, he's willing to turn against Princess Annabelle.
From now on, you don't have to come to banquets with such a foul atmosphere. If you don't want to.
Lysander Thorne, would you really, for this woman, offend me and offend the entire court?
Even if I make an enemy of the world for her, no one would dare say a word of dissent.
This isn't the way to the general's manor. Where are you taking me?
You made me deliver a pearl hairpin to another woman. How could you do such a thing? Illyra, are you really that heartless? Don't you understand how I feel about you?
Your Highness, you dropped your thumb ring.
You really don't recognize this thing? Take a closer look.
This is the thing, the regent treasures like the apple of his eye. Why would I recognize something of yours?
Flower petal cakes. Red agate. 13 years ago, at the Thorn Duchy, there was a helpless boy trying to save his mother. Have you really forgotten all that?
May I ask your name, miss? One day, Lysander will repay this debt of gratitude.
13 years ago, you gave me a gold hairpin. The red agate on that hairpin was something I couldn't bear to part with, so I had it set into my thumb ring. All these years, I fought through countless storms of blood, each time hanging by a thread. That one thought was what kept me going. The only belief that kept me fighting. After all that's happened, there's nothing I fear. The only fear I have is never seeing you again.
So it was you. So that's why. He loves flower petal cakes. And this jade thumb ring. It's all because of me. I had no idea that a simple, thoughtless act from back then would stay with you all this time.
Thoughtless?
The Valerius family heads have always been charitable. Our ancestral teaching is to help the weak and stand up to the strong. I was raised to lead this family. Of course.
Elara, you'd want me as your shield. Even if you hadn't sent Jade with that pearl hairpin at the floral banquet, I still would have protected you. Ellie, there's just one thing I need to ask you now. Do you really not understand my feelings for you? Hold on.
Your Highness. His Majesty summons you urgently.
Perhaps you should go first.
Tell him to wait. Let him wait. Answer me now.
My head's all over the place. How am I supposed to answer that? Do I have to remember every single person I've ever saved?
I see. You clearly don't know what kind of man I am, what I desire. I will go after, by any means necessary. I will take it. Remember that favor you owe me?
I do. Now it's 2. You helped me save Leo before. I promised you a favor in return.
Now, I'm calling in that promise. Become my princess consort.
Uncle, you're finally here. Any later, my palace would have been flooded by Aunt's tears. She is the princess of Viridia, after all. How could you embarrass her so, in front of all the titled ladies?
So that's what she told you.
Weren't you the one who always praised Aunt's flower petal cakes? Why did you lose your temper with her so fiercely today? The two of you are my only family left in this world. You two at odds puts me in a tough spot. How about this? I'll issue an imperial decree for your marriage. How about this? I'll issue an imperial marriage decree for the two of you.
That's absurd.
You're not related by blood anyway. You are my maternal grandmother's son. She is my paternal grandfather's daughter. Why can't you?
I put my life on the line so many times. How the hell did I end up propping up a little fool like you onto the throne? I came here this time to have you draft an edict for an imperial marriage decree. Not for Princess Annabelle.
Whoever it is, this 1,000-year-old ironwood of yours is finally blooming. But I'm very curious. Which young lady has caught the eye of the regent?
It's the general's manor.
As far as I know, General Valerius has no daughters. The only woman in the manor, besides matriarch Valerius, and the honored aunt who just returned, is General Valerius's daughter-in-law. Could it be, Uncle, you have a preference for married women? Not a married woman? Do you have a preference for men? If it's neither, then who could it possibly be?
It's the Valerius family's honored aunt, Elara Valerius.
Absolutely not. The Valerius family's honored aunt is of noble status. General Valerius guards the border for the Empire of Viridia, fighting to the death. How could you have designs on their honored aunt? Fine, I agree. I'll draft the edict for the imperial marriage decree right away.
Miss Valerius, now that you're home safe, I'll be going now.
Wait. When you go back, tell His Highness that Ilara Valerius has unfinished business. I'm afraid I'll let him down. I can't be his princess consort.
Miss Valerius, you probably don't know our regent. Once His Highness sets his heart on someone, he never changes his mind. The kindness you showed with that hairpin has been in his heart for 13 years. Back then, he pawned the hairpin you gave him to hire a midwife, but in the end, he still couldn't save his mother.
How could that be?
After his mother passed, his elder sister, who had entered the palace as a consort, was also murdered, leaving only a young child behind. From then on, the regent's temperament changed completely. He risked everything, clawing his way to the top. He supported his sister's son to ascend the throne. With an iron fist, he purged the court of all threats for him. Outsiders see him as cold and ruthless. But only I, Zephyr, know that in his heart, he's always kept a tender place just for you. Miss Valerius, for all these 13 years, the regent has not for one moment given up searching for you. His feelings for you. I have spoken out of turn. I take my leave. Let's go.
What's the meaning of this? You dare to defy me?
Father-in-law. I have an adopted sister. Has no shame at all. Her name was Cho. Back then, she tried to take my place and marry into the Valerius family, to climb the social ladder.
What does this have to do with the honored aunt's identity?
Father, this is the very same sweetie who wouldn't leave me alone. Cho, the handwriting on these accounts is the irrefutable proof.
Father-in-law, this is a Chow's handwriting from back then. It's identical to Ilara's writing in the ledgers.
Cho, you schemed and plotted it all. But you never could have imagined that all your scheming, just on the verge of taking control of the entire general's manor, would all be ruined by the handwriting in these very ledgers. You imposter, and you still have the nerve to strut around right in front of me. Why?
The stupidity is written all over your face, and you tried to trap me, as if you could.
General, this Cho woman is pure malice. Failing to win Kale's favor, she impersonated our honored aunt's identity, turned our general's manor upside down, causing a great disturbance.
Guards, arrest this imposter, throw her in the military prison, and sentence her to death by 1,000 cuts.
Father, when she suffers death by 1,000 cuts, I want to wield the blade myself, to vent the rage I've felt over how she's humiliated me these past few days.
Wait.
You're about to die. What more could you possibly have to say?
Even your mother personally acknowledged me as the honored aunt, and you dare doubt her word?
General, I've already had a renowned physician see mother-in-law. He said she's gravely ill, and it's normal for her to be confused. At times, General, a woman like Ho is malicious and utterly vicious. Our general's manor cannot keep her.
Father, Mother is right. Rather than sending her to the imperial prison and risking any trouble, we should execute her right here.
Lysander, this time, will you come for me?
Father, I'll do it right now and rid us of this menace. Oh.
Your Highness, the Regent. This is a family matter of the General's manor. You keep meddling in our business. I'm afraid that's against the rules.
Regent, don't let this sweetie deceive you. She's not our Valerius, family's honored aunt at all. She's nothing but a wretched woman I threw away.
You're dead.
My husband.
Who dares move? I'll shoot their head off.
Regent, no matter how high and mighty you are, you can't, for the sake of this woman, disgrace the family of a hero. You'll be scorned by everyone. You'll stir up public fury.
Ah.
She is my princess consort. Harm her, and you attack me. By the mandate of heaven and the decree of the emperor, Ilara Valerius of the general's manor, born of a noble and virtuous house, is graceful and prudent in conduct. She is hereby betrothed to the regent, Lysander Thorn, to assist in domestic governance, and to cultivate her virtue. So it is. Anyone who dares disrespect the princess consort will be put to death.
Your Highness, I've fought and bled for Viridia. I only have 2 sons. For my sake, spare this beast.
At this critical moment, with Kale's life on the line, his own mother doesn't seem worried at all. If you kill him, without a good reason, you'll be branded as cruel and heartless.
You're worried about my reputation?
Even killing needs a good reason. He doesn't deserve such an easy death. Kale may escape death, but he will not escape punishment. He tried to frame me by stealing the Valerius family's ledger and hoarding the Valerius family's assets. His character is vile. He is unworthy to inherit the Valerius family.
Ellie, what do you think we should do with him?
Replace him with the legitimate son. Leo's mother also served as the matriarch of the Valerius family. He is far more qualified than Kale to take that title.
Ilara, you're not even the high and mighty aunt of the Valerius family anymore. What right do you have to meddle in the Valerius family's affairs?
Shut your mouth. We defer entirely to the honored aunt's judgment.
Very well. From today onward, Kale is hereby demoted to a son of a concubine of the Valerius family. His living expenses will be reduced to match those of a servant.
We were this close to driving that sweetie Ilara to her death. What on earth does the regent see in that country bumpkin?
It's obviously the treasure she's got.
Mother, why didn't you back me up? Why not plead for me in front of father? That Leo, he's nothing but a bastard born of a sweetie.
You're a disappointment. You've dragged me down with you, costing me the power to manage the household. Like father, like son. Both idiots. Kale. It's not that I don't feel for you. I can't do anything about it. As long as Ilara's still around, the two of us will never have any peace. On the 6th day of next month is the Valerius family's annual ancestral rite. We've got to find a way to get rid of Ilara.
Mother, I get it. On the 6th day of next month. That will be the day Ilara meets her end.
Honored aunt, are you all right? Having this key on me has made me so uneasy. Terrified I'd lose it. Seeing you're safe and sound, it's time I gave it back to you. Honored aunt, is there something wrong with the key?
No. You should go see your father soon. He'll name you the legitimate son of the general's manor.
About what happened today, I've heard everything. Thank you, honored aunt, for getting me this chance. I won't let you down, I promise. I'll take my leave.
They dare try to fool me with a fake. The 6th day of next month. What a perfect day that'll be.
Honored aunt, the carriage and horses are waiting outside.
Honored aunt, today, you shine even more brilliantly than 13 years ago.
How come I don't remember seeing you at the ancestral rite 13 years ago?
Ah. I am of humble status. How could I have the honor to attend? It's all from what the servants said.
These two young masters look very similar, and their ages are about the same. But their characters are vastly different. If only young Master Kale could be like young Master Leo, that would be good.
Let's go.
I've already done as you said, and left a mark on Alara's horse's tail. As soon as the ambushers appear, the horses will be spooked, and with a bottomless cliff right beside her, Alara will surely die without a proper burial.
Well done. Once Alara is dead, I'll have your father immediately restore your status as the legitimate son. Come, let's go watch the show.
Honored aunt, for some reason, I've been feeling uneasy all day today.
Just a bunch of riffraff. Listen.
Oh no, there are assassins.
Lysander.
I heard you were in trouble.
I thought you were gone.
When I first saw that carriage, I knew something was off. Way too obvious, so when Mira insisted on swapping carriages with me, I let her. See? So, even the mighty regent, a formidable figure in court, sheds tears for a woman.
Just dust in my eye.
Oh, my poor daughter-in-law.
Mira,
How could you leave us like this?
Mira, we will find who did this, and make them pay for Mira. You? The coachman testified. She's the one who switched the marked horse with Myra's. That's why Mira was attacked by the assassins. Father, you must see that Mira gets justice. Make the culprit pay.
I've uncovered the truth.
How dare you falsely accuse her again?
Tell us everything.
The young master told me to go to the honored aunt's horse and tie a red string to its tail. But the young mistress was jealous that the honored aunt's horse was better. She insisted on swapping them. It was the young master.
Who instigated me? You're lying through your teeth.
General Valerius. I entrusted the princess consort to your care. Is this how you look after her? If she hadn't accidentally swapped the horses, the consequences today would have been unthinkable.
You beast. Who gave you the nerve to harm the honored aunt?
Spare me, Father.
My lord, it's all my fault. Don't blame him.
Look out.
Mother, how could you kill your own son? Oh. You? Oh. Oh.
Congratulations, honored aunt. Our sincerest congratulations, honored aunt. The regent has come in person today to present the betrothal gifts. Presents like these have piled up all over the general's manor, and even the long street outside. Every last bit of it is his betrothal gift.
Ellie. This chest holds 100 taels of gold. This one is filled with brocade and 5-colored gauze. And there's more outside. Precious jewels, tribute from vassal states.
Thank you, Regent.
We are about to be married. Who has ever heard of a wife thanking her own husband?
There's still something I need to do. I'm afraid the wedding will have to wait.
Are you trifling with me again?
13 years ago, the one who murdered me has yet to be found. Keeping her in the Valerius family. I fear it will bring disaster upon the family. So...
Then your business is my business. No matter how long, I'll be right here waiting for you.
All right.
The honored aunt. Madam wants to see you in the main hall to discuss something. She was very specific.
Only
you are to go.
Looks like she's lonely and restless. I'll be right back.
Greetings, honored aunt. I was just talking with the matriarch about your marriage to the regent. However, the family's funds are running low. I've heard you possess the Valerius family's secret key. How about you open the Valerius family treasury?
That was left by father for future generations. How could I use it for myself?
How righteous of you, honored aunt. It's just that you seem so nervous. Could it be you can't open the Valerius family treasury?
Absurd. The treasury key is only held by the honored aunt. How could she not open the Valerius family treasury?
So, she is not the honored aunt at all. Mother, how can you not believe your daughter-in-law?
So that's what you're up to. I've played along with your act long enough. It's time to end this.
Ha 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 ha. Alara, you've been acting for so long. Haven't you had enough? You're not the Valerius family's honored aunt. You don't even have the key to the family's secret vault.
What proof do you have?
Proof. This is all the proof I need. The real key to the Valerius treasury is right here in my hands. Alara, you've got no one to blame but yourself. You trusted the wrong person. My own son. Of course he'd side with me.
The honored aunt's key. How did you get it?
Mother-in-law, you don't know the whole story. The real honored aunt died 13 years ago. I sent men to find this in the valley where she fell. Mother-in-law, our whole family has been completely fooled by this imposter. We absolutely cannot let her get away with this. General, Kale died because of her. She's a menace. General, surely you still trust me? Alara, today, I'll make sure you die knowing exactly why. General, mother-in-law, in a moment, I'll use this key to open the treasury doors. The truth will come out.
Open it. Didn't you say the key in your hand could open the vault?
General, I can't open it either.
Useless. What is this?
What are you laughing at? Is this your doing again?
I'm laughing at your stupidity. You have no idea that the treasury key of the Valerius family is right here in this house.
Nonsense.
Step aside. Father, your daughter has failed in her duty. All these years, I've stayed away. Today, I beg you, Father, to help your daughter verify my true identity. All it would take is for one single Valerius to kneel in devout worship to our ancestors, to see the mechanism under this table leg. The key you gave me was a fake, only meant to keep me safe. But you, Father, feared the Valerius descendants might be down on their luck, so you left the real key right here. A parent's love for their child means to plan for the long term. You're all truly heartless and cruel.
It's open.
May the honored aunt bless the Valerius family. The Valerius family will enjoy a century of prosperity.
Ah,
With people so corrupt of heart, the Valerius family's legacy will not prosper. It'll go straight to hell.
Honored aunt, I know we've wronged you. Back then, we just didn't know who you were. My wife only acted for the sake of the Valerius family and ended up misunderstanding you. I beg you to show mercy.
It was no misunderstanding. She knew exactly who I was. That's why she conspired with her own son to plot to steal the key to the treasury in my possession. Leo, if you keep denying the relationship between you and her, I will kill her.
No, don't hurt my mother.
shut your mouth. How dare you call me mother, you bastard. Your mother died long ago.
Did you really think I wasn't onto you? That I'd just let you steal the key and hand it to Serafina? I was willing to give you a second chance, but you're just like your mother. A bad seed by nature.
Leo, how could he be her son? Honored aunt, surely you must be mistaken?
The first time I met Leo, he snatched the bird's nest soup right out of my hands. And he actually knew to pick out the bird's nest impurities. Someone who's lived in the countryside their whole life, who's never seen anything fine, how would they know to do that? The house guards did beat him, but they were holding back. That's when I got suspicious. I deliberately gave Leo a fake treasury key to test him. I never thought he'd actually go and swap it out for the fake one. Then, that very day, he let it slip that he'd seen me 13 years ago. That's when I knew for sure who he really was.
That's nonsense. If he were really my son, how could I have left him to suffer in the countryside? while raising Kale with such care.
Search your heart. Did you ever truly raise Kale right? You spoiled him rotten, so he'd screw up big time. All so your real son could take over the Valerius family.
But, wait. If she kept her real son close by, wouldn't that be easier? Why go to all this trouble?
That's because she was afraid her crime of trying to kill me, the honored aunt, 13 years ago, would be exposed and drag her son down with her. Then, by chance, Kale got a high fever and lost his memory. So she swapped him out for Leo, who looked just like him.
WH, what are you doing? Stay back.
You are the one who tried to kill me 13 years ago.
You vicious woman. All the turmoil in our family was because of you.
Elara Valerius. Do you really think you've beaten me? If Lysander hadn't helped you, you'd be nothing but bones by now.
I have not lost.
And I will never lose to you.
Elara Valerius. Leo.
Have you lost your mind? I've schemed for you for years. We were this close. You could have been the head of the family. Why would you throw it all away?
Mother. The honored aunt has saved my life more than once. I can't just stand by and watch you keep making mistakes. Please, stop this. Mother.
Leo.
This vicious woman got exactly what she deserved.
I pay my respects to the honored aunt. I beseech the honored aunt to manage the household.
May the general's manor know 100 years of peace, with blessings that never cease.
100 years of peace, with blessings that never cease.
Why does this woman have an aura so similar to Ellie's?
Am I supposed to remember every single person I've ever saved?
Your problems are my problems. No matter what. I will always wait for you. Ellie, you protect the Valerius family. And I will protect you.